Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Polkadex. A lot of you seem to be into this project, and I am as well, so let's jump into the charts. Before we do that, I want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Also giving a shout out to the Telegram chat. As always, make sure to join in. Lots of great and smart investors in there who will help you out. And if you have any questions, obviously, you're not going to get left unanswered. So at the minute, we are on the daily chart. As you can see, we formed the bearish cross on June 21st on Polkadex. And the bearish cross is essentially the 20 EMA, the yellow line crossing below the 55 EMA. That is called a bearish cross, and that is a signal of a downtrend. So potentially what you could have done is sold over here, and as you can see, we're getting suppressed down by the 20 EMA. But we do find ourselves in this bullish pattern, which is a falling wedge. So a falling edge usually occurs after a downtrend. And what essentially does is the price starts tightening down, and when it gets closer to the apex, it tends to shoot back up. Now, how do you measure the target out of this is basically where the wedge was created. So we're going to mark that off. I'm going to color that red, and I'm going to give that a price tag. So let's just see that would be $15.36. As you can see, I did give you in the last video this $9.25 price, and it perfectly sits on it. We drop to it, and now it's perfectly hovering above it. So that is great. And we also formed a sort of a nice resistance level over here on the daily. And I'm just going to give you a couple of these levels, guys, just so you're aware of them. And that would be $10.93. So keep that in mind. I'm just going to keep those as white, and I'm going to keep that red target up there. So yeah, we do have quite a few resistance levels that we're below. The first one obviously is here at $10.93. And we did also have, I did give you this green rectangle area, and we're going to move that down because that is no longer the buying area that I'm going to give you. The price did change. Obviously, I did give you this $9.25, but buying over here was great as well, guys. Don't get me wrong. I did warn you that the price might come back down, but I also said that you should spread out your buy limits. So don't buy in all in at one price pretty much. So we can see on the daily we have this great resistance level. Okay. There we go. So that would be somewhere around $9.20 to $10.54 or 51 cents. I apologize. That is our new buying area. If you're in this area, then buying is great, because in September they do have their app launching, and I do believe that we're gonna have another rally with Polkadex because Bitcoin is looking like it's going to test the 39K before dropping back to 26K if we are going with the Wyckoff. Also want to mention that the 55 EMA is very near this $15.36, which means that you might get rejected off of it. If we start coming back up and breaking these levels and retesting them as support, we might get rejected back down from there. So just keep that in mind. And we are in this falling wedge, and this is a bullish structure, so it's looking great. It honestly is looking great. I do want to place the fib. I do want to place the fib on this level over here. That is where it was formed, and that is the peak where we peaked out, and we had a drop down from there. So we're just going to see how well we are going to be doing. As you can see, the 0.5 acted as a strong support when we were dropping back down, but then we just lost all the fib levels, went down and dropped back down to the 0 level. So this is what it looks like right now, guys. Obviously, the 0.618 on the fib is something to keep an eye on. That is something that you can that is where you can have a lot of resistance as well, and the 0.5 as well. So it did have a lot of support, and it's going to have a lot of resistance. So yeah, and that's where the 20 EMA is as well. So you might get rejected off of that. So yeah, it's looking very good right now. and very good for continuation to the downside. But with this bullish pattern, we are expecting a move towards the upside. I'm gonna hide the fib retracement for now. So yeah, basically what you do is just end up coming back down and just shoot up. I've explained that. Just want to make it clear one more time. And we are on the daily chart at the moment. So yeah, if we do indeed come back down, you do have this entire area over here. And that is a drop of 78%, but that would be around $2. Yeah, something around $2. And that is the initial listing on KuCoin. So that would be kind of bearish if we did come back down here, but I really don't see that happening. I mean, us coming back to $2, but anything is possible, guys. It went up to 10 grand the other day when it was listed. So I think anything is possible. I will give you this $8 price though, because that is a round number and that is where the price might actually land. If that does happen, I'm gonna give that a green color just so it shows us a great buying level. So if we do end up going with this, if we do continue hitting our head on this resistance line of the falling wedge and getting supported by the support line of the falling wedge, then we might end up finding support on this $8 price and then shoot up. So obviously this won't take a day or two. This might take a couple of weeks to play out. This might take a couple of days to play out, guys. You know, no one can tell you for sure. Okay, we are on the 4-hourly chart, and as you can see, nothing really special happening over here. We are in a downtrend. We're getting suppressed by the 20 EMA, but once we break it and retest it as support, we get rejected off of the 55 EMA, which is the red line. So that is that is a downtrend in a nutshell. So as you can see, we're dropping, and we don't know where we may end up dropping because we don't have any legitimate data on KuCoin. But as you can see, we had this strong candle over here. So I did give you that $8 buying zone. And over here on the RSI, we have not created any bearish or bullish divergences, or even hidden divergences for that matter. But if we go to the stock RSI, as you can see, we have started bottoming out as well. And that is just confluence to the fact that we are going to start climbing back up, because the only way up here is towards the upside, which makes sense. The charts really are easy to understand if you use your common sense. So we have made the bearish cross on the MACD, just giving us confirmation of that downtrend. So yeah, we still have all the levels playing out, guys. I have given you this. Actually, let me extend this buying zone all the way down here to $8, because if we do end up coming back down there, that is where you want to keep. That is where you want to get into Polkadex. That is a very good opportunity to get into it. And obviously, if it drops anywhere below $8, then make sure to jump into it. But that is not financial advice. And yeah, overall, we're looking great for continuation, because this bullish pattern usually turns out and plays itself out into an uptrend or into an impulsive wave to the upside. Obviously, we're looking for that 26K Bitcoin. If that does happen, then you might be looking at a $5 Polkadex or $4 Polkadex. But once we get there, you'll know that you'll know it basically. But let me know if you want me to make more often updates on Polkadex. And yeah, let me know if you are involved in this great project and what are your thoughts on it in general. Thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for all the support. It is really, really appreciated. I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good